Okay, it looks like things are good over here. All right. So this is something that I haven't really done before. Hello, everyone. Artemu the Violet Wizard here. And today is February 27th, aka Pokemon Day. Specifically, the 30th anniversary of when the Pokemon series first started with the release of Pokemon Red and Green in Japan. So, yeah, this is definitely a very monumental day for a lot of people, myself included, as Pokemon is easily my favorite media franchise of all time. I just love this series so dearly, from the games, the shows, the card games. Just, it's been a hell of a time getting to see this series for just so much of my life. And I don't know, it just feels kind of appropriate, being such a fan of the series, to do a live reaction to the Pokemon 30th Anniversary Presents stream. So this is going to be quite interesting. I haven't done these in quite a while. Like, the last time I've done like a live reaction slash discussion type video was when I recorded a reaction to Jaden Animation's Nuzlocke videos back on my Twitch channel a few years ago, which was a very fun time. So obviously this is something a little outside of my comfort zone, but it's something that I would like to do a lot more of in the future. And as you can see, we're definitely quite and just trying to have a bit more presentation with this compared to some other things I've done. Same, you can see we got a little PNG here of a character. It's very dear to me. This is my Pokesona, Sprayden the Simipour. It's a character I've had for quite a few years now, just really gelled with this design. And I don't know, out of the Pokemon that we've gotten over the years, this is just one that I have felt a bit of a connection to for quite a while. Yeah, pretty much just because whenever I look at Simipour, I think, oh, that's just me without glasses. So yeah, you can obviously tell that I have a lot of love for this series, and been quite anxious for what is going to be revealed here today in this specific announcement, because obviously this is going to be quite the big event here. It's been 30 years since Pokemon first started, and it is crazy to think that I am at least 2.5 years older than Pokemon. So there was a time in my life where this series didn't even exist, and I wasn't even consciously aware of things enough to even know that. Like, of course, here in the West, we got Pokemon a lot later than it was initially released in Japan, but even still. So yeah, definitely a lot of expectations riding on what we are going to see here today in this stream. I definitely have a lot of things that I've been anticipating with this reveal. So obviously we got the release of Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green, which should be happening later today. Like, it's probably gonna happen after the Pokemon Presents is finished, or it might even go live exactly at 9. So I've already pre-ordered my copy of Leaf Green on my Switch 2, so I'm just waiting for the okay for me to actually play it. God, that's definitely been getting me anxious, as I really want to do a full Pokédex run of the Generation 3 games when we inevitably get Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald added to the Switch. since that definitely seems to be the direction they're going to be going with. And yeah, but it will just be something that I'm looking forward to doing in the future. As I always tend to try and complete the Pokedexes of whatever releases of the games there are. And it's definitely been a fun time with some of the games we've been doing. Like, obviously, going through some of the later games where you have easily over 600 Pokemon inside the game. When you factor in DLC and stuff, it can be quite the lengthy process to go for Pokedex completion. And especially in some of the older games, it can be difficult with just the way that you have to level up and trade a Pokemon in order to be able to get them registered. I mean, I did complete a Crystal Pokedex quite a few years ago. That was quite nice to finally get a chance to do. So that was back when the Generation 1 and 2 games were released on the Nintendo 3DS. So, yeah, it was definitely a very fun time getting the chance to finally complete a Generation 2 Pokedex. And I'm hoping to do the same with Fire Red and Leaf Green, as well as Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald once those get released. Though that does have me a bit curious as to what they're going to do with some of the special things. Because back in the day in Generation 3, you would be able to acquire certain items in order to trigger certain events that would allow you to obtain some pretty elusive Pokemon in those games. And specifically, two of those, Lugia and Ho-Oh, are required in order to quote-unquote complete the Pokedex in the Generation 3 games. So it'd be pretty interesting if they do a re-release of like the e-reader events to allow you to obtain those Pokemon in Generation 3. Because as we all know, these games aren't going to be compatible with the eventual releases of Colosseum and XD Gale of Darkness whenever those come to the Switch. So yeah, I'm definitely a little anxious about what's going to be going on there. And for some of the other things I am anticipating, when it comes to like spin-off talk that could happen during the presents, like obviously they're gonna go after some of the mobile game stuff, like we'll get some announcements with Pokemon Go, Pokemon Cafe Mix, Pokemon Masters X, and Pokemon Unite. So it could be something relating to the trading card game, which I will say I'm quite happy with the new addition they made in Pokemon TCG Pocket, where we have a set based around Paldean Pokemon. So I was quite happy with that. Also seems like a nice way to, bookend Generation 9, given a lot of anticipation we've had for the next entries in the series. So yeah, I was quite happy with that. Managed to get a few neat cards so far, like I managed to get a shiny Entei EX in my second Paldean Wonders pack, which is crazy to me. So yeah, in terms of other spin-off stuff, there might be something relating to Pokopia, because I know they did a treehouse demonstration of that game a couple days ago, and it was very nice from what I saw. I am still really excited to get Pokopia. Just the idea of playing as a Ditto that has transformed into a human, and it's doing tasks in order to rejuvenate the environment and try to build up a community of Pokemon in a land where everything is in ruins, there's no people, very few Pokemon are around. Just a really cool concept for a game. Especially as someone who has played through Dragon Quest Builders 2 and absolutely loved it. And apparently Pokopia is being developed by the same people who did Builders 2. So, yeah, I have definitely have very good expectations for Pokopia. I'm sure it's going to be a really good time. So I don't know if we're going to get an announcement for... I don't know, there's a spin-off series I really love where it's the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games. And I was very happy when Rescue Team DX was announced for the Switch back in the day. So I really love that game. Just all the quality of life features they added to what was originally a Game Boy Advance game. God, it's so good. So I would definitely be very happy if they had a new entry in the series or maybe a remake of the Explorers games, because those are easily the best entries in the Mystery Dungeon series. But we'll have to wait and see about that. But obviously the main thing I'm expecting from this Presents is we're going to get the announcements for the Generation 10 games. I feel like enough time has passed between the release of Scarlet and Violet where we are definitely going to expect to see Generation 10, whatever those games are going to be. Because yeah, if you just look back on the recent years, we had the release of Scarlet and Violet, then the next year we had the DLC, which was Teal Mask and Indigo Disc. Then after that, they took a year break from main Pokemon releases in order to help further develop Legend ZA. And then the year after that, we obviously got Legend ZA, which, you know, I like. It's a good game. So yeah, this has definitely been a very interesting time. I'm definitely a lot more positive when it comes to the Switch era of Pokemon than a few other people have been, but yeah, I'm still have pretty good expectations for what we're going to see. Like, it's definitely been rough. We all know the initial release of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet was definitely very rough. Like, they had to make an entirely new console just to be able to run the game properly. And then there was Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, which, in my personal opinion, one of the least ambitious Pokemon remakes. Like, I still enjoy the games, but they're definitely not in the higher tiers. Like, I wouldn't consider them Fire Red, Leaf Green, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, or even Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire tier. All those remakes just did a lot to expand on the original game, whereas Brilliant and Shining, they really didn't do too much besides a few things. Like, the bonus super boss against an Origin form Giratina was pretty awesome, but yeah, that was locked away behind a really weird mechanic, and yeah, it's overall not exactly too positive about that, but I enjoy the rest of the Switch era pretty well. Like, I really liked Sword and Shield. Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee I find hella underrated. I think they hold up pretty well, all things considered. Even if you do have to get used to, like, the Pokemon Go catching mechanics. But, you know, I still enjoyed those. And then, obviously, Scarlet and Violet, I adore. Even with the technical problems with its initial release, I adore those games so much. And really excited to see what we can expect with the next major release. So we're just about in the final minute before the Presents is ready to go live. So, I don't know, I've been thinking a bit about what we could expect with the next generation in terms of starter Pokemon. And I've had an idea in my head very recently for what could be an interesting trio. So my idea was that we would have a grass-type sheep, a fire-type calf, and a water-type octopus. So I feel like that would be an interesting little trio. I don't know, it just came to my head a couple of days ago. And I feel like that would be an interesting trio to have. But obviously, we'll have to wait and see. in a little bit, because they're definitely going to save Generation 10 if it happens at the end of the Presents. But yeah, things should be starting shortly. It is now 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we are just about ready to go live. Oh man, I am so anxious for what we're going to see here. So definitely after the Presents, I'd like to jump into playing Leaf Green when that is finally available to us. And depending on what is going to be revealed here, I'll definitely want to take some time to do some art if we have the reveal of what the next starter Pokemon trio is going to be. And I was planning on doing our next Sapphire session today, but just given how things have been, we're probably going to hold off on our next Sapphire Nuzlocke session until... Oh, that's a bit loud. Let me turn this down a bit. Obviously, I'm going to have to watch out for potential audio getting hit by a copyright thing here, but hopefully thing isn't going to be too bad with this. I'm actually going to turn down the audio on YouTube. We do not need it that loud. Okay, here we go. Pokemon Presents 30th Anniversary. Starting off with the classic battle. Gengar versus Nidorino. The fight that started it all. This is so good, just this nostalgic look back on the series and how far we've come.
Hello everyone, I'm Ishihara from the Pokemon Company. Today,
Hello Ishihara!
February 27 is Pokemon Day. This is the date the Pokemon Red and Pokemon Green games were first released in Japan, marking the beginning of the Pokemon series. In those first two titles, 151 Pokemon made their appearance.
Oh yeah, they
Now,
did.
A total of 1,025 Pokemon have been discovered. And these
God, that is
diverse
so many
have been part of the
Pokemon.
stories trainers
And there are people who
worldwide
want
have been able
all
to
of these
experience.
bitches in a single game. I probably shouldn't say that
This
word
year
during
marks
this.
the Pokemon series' 30th, a milestone reached because of your support. Thank you, each and every one of you. We hope you will all enjoy seeing how Pokemon continues to evolve. In today's broadcast, we'll share all the latest news about Pokemon. Please enjoy the presentation.
Oh boy, it's time for the reveals. What are we going to see here today? Alright, starting with that nostalgic Generation 1 here. What? 45 songs and 45 cartridges? Okay, that's a little unusual.
I'm Junichi Masuda.
Hi,
and I handle
Masuda.
the music and sound effects for the Pokemon Red version and Pokemon Blue version video games. You can now play all 45 songs from the games on the small player inspired by the Game Boy system.
That is
We
a
took particular
really
care to make the audio sound just
interesting
like Game Boy,
idea.
so I hope you enjoy listening while swapping out cartridges.
I know it's a cute concept having a little music player shaped like the original Game Boy. That's a cute idea. Hey, Pikachu.
Hello, Pokemon trainers, and happy Pokemon Day. I'm Chris Brown from the Pokemon Company.
Hi,
International, and I'm
Chris.
thrilled to share news about the 2026 Pokemon World Championships, which will be taking
God,
place
it's always been a
alongside
dream of
our
mine to
new
visit
fan
the
experience,
Pokemon World
Pokemon XP in
Championships.
San Francisco.
But obviously
The
not around
2026
this
Pokemon
time,
World Championships
as I
will
do
once
not
again
want to
welcome
travel to the
nearly
US
3,000
anytime
competitors
soon.
from all over the world. Competitors in the video game championships will battle for the first time in Pokemon Champions, while their fellow competitors will battle
I've been
in the
very
Pokemon
excited
trading
for
card
this.
game, Pokemon Go,
Pokemon
and
Champion is
Pokemon
just such a
Unite.
cool
Each
idea,
of
like
the
taking
final
the
matches of
format
these
from
games will be
like
held at
the
the
original
Space Center,
Pokemon
an
Stadium
arena
games
that's 3
and
times the size
expanding
of
that
last
with
year's
some of the
finals.
newer
Years ago, we started
additions
on a
to the
mission
series
create
like
the most
Mega
exciting
Evolution,
Pokemon event for our
Terrastellization,
competitors and their
Dynamax.
families.
It's a really cool
As the World
idea.
Championships
Glad that that's
evolved,
being
we saw an
implemented
opportunity
soon.
to expand even further and deliver a one-of-a-kind experience where trainers around the world can come together in celebrating their fandom. As we celebrate 30 years
Definitely
of
a lot of
Pokemon,
us celebrate
we
this
invite all
fandom
of
in
you
different
to the
ways than
inaugural
others.
Pokemon XP event.
I tend to be a bit more
Fans of all
positive
ages
when
can
it comes
expect
to
fun
my
activities,
discussion of things
including
here.
interactive exhibits, pin trading, cosplay showcases, unique
Hey, it's
panels,
Team Rocket!
hands-on workshops, exciting partner collaborations, and of course, visiting the
So I
Pokemon
love they
Center
built like a
pop-up store.
live
To celebrate
model
this new
of like
experience, today, we're
Miraidon.
giving you a first
That is
look
so cool.
At a truly special piece of art illustrating Pokemon XP alongside the highly anticipated.
Aw, that is
World
such
Championship.
good art. Also, gotta have Incineroar on the
Whether you're
art since that
joining us in
Pokemon's just
person
so
in San Francisco
associated with
or from home on
the
our live
World
stream, we can't wait to
Championships.
see you this August.
It's
Thank you,
crazy how
Pokemon
giving
trainers.
Intimidate as a hidden ability for one Pokemon just completely elevated its status in the series. Or made it infamous, depending on who you ask. And trading cards. Oh, are they doing re-releases of the classic cards from back in the day? So that's a cute idea of celebrating the series. Oh, that art of a frickin' Darkrai and Cresselia together, so good. The future awaits. Okay. I can't wait to never be able to get these cards because scalpers. Oh yeah, it has been the 10th anniversary of Pokemon Go, hasn't it? I need to get back to playing this game just so I can get Meltan and Melmetal. Yeah, I still don't have those guys
A
to this
huge range
day.
of Pokemon that have appeared in Pokemon Go so far will return. And there's a 2-day Pokemon Go tour event starting tomorrow. We also have a promo
Yeah,
code
definitely
to
when it
share.
gets warmer and there's less snow out, I'll try getting back into Pokemon Go. Because I gotta get those little metal babies. Oh, we got Gen 1 Red and Pikachu in Masters X. That is a cool idea. And he's based on the old Kensugi Mori art. Got Florian and Ogerpon and Juliana and Terapagos. Alright, that's cool. Good way to highlight the DLC legendaries.
EX.
This is another game I haven't played in so long. And there's Cafe Mix. I knew it. Aw, put all the starters together. They're so cute. And we're gonna see more of them eventually. It's a cute idea for a game. Reminds me a bit of Pokemon Trazai, which I played as a kid, but yeah, don't really have much motivation to actually play it. I love the art style, though. Like, the very cute art style of the Pokemon is just so good. And here's something I also have no interest in playing. Yeah, I do not have any interest in Pokemon Sleep. Hi, Mew!
To celebrate Pokemon Day,
Yeah, I was
Zapdos,
expecting Pokemon
Moltres,
Unite.
and Articuno will be joining the fray. The magnificent power of the 3 legendary bird Pokemon comes together. Soar stylishly into
Wow,
battle.
that is
You can
interesting.
participate in the event to unlock their Unite licenses. And
I
even
think I
more
recall
Pokemon
those
are
guys
scheduled to
being...
gather. Don't miss what's coming.
Ah, cool, having the Johto starters being playable in Unite. That's always good to see. I also haven't played Unite in so long. It's a pretty good game, all things considered. Here's something I was talking about before. I have that Fuecoco card. It's so cute. Meowscarada, my beloved. God, Arven, what an amazing character he was. It was also so tragic, too, just his storyline. God. This has certainly been very interesting so far. So getting... Yep. The GameCube Pokemon games. We've already heard that these would be coming to the Switch pretty soon, so definitely excited for this. Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. This is such a good game. Like, if you haven't experienced the GameCube Pokemon games, please do. They're such a refreshing take on the series. And all the battles being in the double battle format is just such a cool way of adding strategies to the main story you wouldn't get in the vanilla games. They're such a good time. I have so much respect for these games. They're amazing. And of course, we got the coolest frickin' legendary ever, Shadow Lugia. To this day, such a great design. Just this evil counterpart to Lugia that's had its heart closed off.
I'm Utsunomiya from the Pokemon Company.
Hello
I'd like to
there.
give you all some additional updates as we share the latest news on our games. First off, we have information regarding the Pokemon Fire Red version and Pokemon Leaf Green version games coming to Nintendo Switch.
Yes!
The Pokemon Fire Red and Pokemon Leaf Green games, remakes of the Pokemon Red and Pokemon Green games in Japan, were released on Game Boy Advance in 2004. Today, these games have been made
When I was a
available to
kid,
play
I
once
found it
more
weird that
as
we didn't get a
download-exclusive titles on
Pokemon
Nintendo
Water
Switch
Blue,
and Nintendo Switch
but later I realized, oh, Red and Green were the games
We also
initially
plan to make these titles
revealed
compatible with
for
Pokemon Home in the future.
in
This way, you
Japan.
can bring
So
Pokemon
yeah, that makes
obtained
sense
in
why
other
they would
Pokemon RPG
highlight
series titles
green
on
instead of
Adventures
blue.
Or you can send
And
Pokemon
we
to
are
visit
able to
Pokemon
transfer
Champions.
Pokemon
We
from
hope you
these
look
games to
forward to it.
Pokemon Home, but it is a one-way trip.
Next, we have some news about Pokemon
But yeah,
Champions.
definitely excited to revisit the Gen 3 remakes. They're so good. Oh, look at this guy. Looks like someone I'd expect to see in Midgar. This one of Don Corneo's Fugs. That Pokemon Champions. Been very excited for this. Yeah, obviously this game is in homage to the Pokemon Stadium games back in the day, where you could transfer your Pokemon from the Game Boy games into the Nintendo 64 and be able to battle against friends. You can battle against AI opponents. They're just a very cool concept. I never got to play those as a kid, but, you know, they're good. And this also having mobile support is very nice. The accessibility for this is going to be so good. Just the presentation looks pretty nice. So yep, that confirms we're getting the Legend ZA Mega Evolutions added. So that's nice. Damn, coming in April. That's good.
We the cherry.
So yeah, definitely very excited
Next
for
up
those
is
games.
news about the Mega Dimension DLC for the Pokemon Legends ZA game, the newest title in the Pokemon
I
series.
still have yet to finish
Please take
the
a look at this
DLC in Legends ZA. I sort of had other priorities going on, so I stopped, but I will be getting back to this sometime soon. Also, Mega Embor is my boy! Such a great Mega. In general, I have pretty positive feelings towards the new Mega Evolutions. There are a few I kind of don't gel with, like, I'm sorry, but Mega Feraligatr just looks too stupid to me, but the rest are pretty good. Ah, Tatsugiri! Aw, man, Mega Magearna is a Mega Darkrai. It's like, God, it's such good design. Oh, we getting something new? It seemed like they were highlighting a new Mega Stone there. What are we... Oh, wait, it's gonna be Mega Garchomp Z, isn't it? Because I heard that was a thing. Alright, so they're officially revealing Mega Garchomp Z. This one definitely leans a lot more to the jet inspiration that Garchomp had compared to the original Mega Garchomp. I quite like it. It's got a cool, sleek design. The extra long fins replicating jet wings are always nice. Yeah, that's a solid design. I could gel with it. Also, I have not gotten any of the Mega Evolution stones that require multiplayer in order to obtain. I'm sorry, but
A new Mega
I don't
Evolution
really
of
feel
Garchomp,
like
Mega
going for any of
Garchomp
that.
Z, has been discovered. This mystery gift will become available for the Pokemon Legends ZA Mega Dimension DLC after this presentation concludes.
Oh, good. This
After
is a
claiming
mystery
this
gift Mega
you'll be able
Stone.
to detect a
So, yep,
special
I'll definitely grab
hyperspace
that one.
distortion
It's a
where you
cool
can
design.
encounter Mega
So,
Garchomp Z. You can obtain a Garchompite Z stone by winning a battle against Mega Garchomp Z in the special pocket of hyperspace.
so that's going to be an
Next up, we
interesting
have some
fight.
news about Pokemon Pokopia.
Oh yeah, Pokopia! I am so hyped for this game. I really love these games about exploring and building a world. Oh, is that Rotom? Are we gonna get a new Rotom variant? Oh, it's possessing a speaker system. That is good. Rotom stereo form.
Is that curious-looking stereo a Rotom? Did it get
Yeah,
enticed by
Rotom
the
is such a
music and hop
fun
inside?
concept for a Pokemon. Just this little ghost that's
It's
able
really
to possess
energetic and seems to go by
electronics
DJ Rotom.
and utilize their
What happens if you
abilities.
give it a
This is
CD
so
in the
cool.
game?
So yep, you can get a Rotom in the game that can play music from across the series.
It can help
That is
liven up the town
really
with a variety
cute.
of music. Ditto and the others are grooving to the beat too. Let's listen to DJ Rotom's specially selected tracks while I introduce you to the world of Pokemon Pokopia.
I am so excited for this game.
Ditto first encounters Professor Tangrowth in a wasteland that was once a
Again,
town.
such a cool idea having the protagonist being
It seems
Ditto.
like Ditto is working alongside
Being able
other
to turn
Pokemon
into a
to develop
human
the
and also
town.
utilize Pokemon abilities.
Wow, they're sure fired up.
It is such a great idea
Of
for a
course, you
game.
can't give your all on an empty stomach. It looks like Riolu wants something to eat too. But how do you cook?
Jesse, we have to cook. Are we gonna get a chef?
Huh?
Oh, we
That's
got
so
a
fresh.
chef Greedent. I don't know what other people think, but I really like Greedent. He's such a big, goofy squirrel, and I love him.
A Greedent appeared. It sounds like
So
everyone
back when I
calls
did
it
a
Chef Dente.
normal type only run in Pokemon
Chef
Scarlet,
Dente
I
can
actually
teach you how to
used
cook all
a
sorts of
Greedent in my
dishes.
party for quite a while. It's definitely a pretty tough
Each
Pokemon.
Pokemon has different foods they prefer. Some dishes will even power up your moves when you eat them.
Oh,
This
that
will
is
make it
very
even easier
nice.
to develop the town.
So yeah, food having different effects on how
Try
you can
bringing
change
Pokemon
the
you
environment,
befriended
that's a
on an
really good
outing.
mechanic. God, I'm just
In
so
multiplayer
excited for
mode,
this.
You can visit other players' towns.
And very excited for this,
You
being
can
able to play
up
with
to
my
3 other
friends.
people.
There's a
First,
couple people
let's play
in
some
the
hide and seek.
Discord
I
servers
wonder
I'm
where
in who are
everyone's
also
hiding.
interested in this game.
Ah, there you are. There's someone here, too. But where's the last one?
Oh, that's
Whoa!
fun. They
You can
disguise
transform into
themselves as the
objects, too.
tree.
That
So
was
we
a
can have
fun
prop
game of
hunt
hide and seek.
in Pokopia, basically.
By working together, you could even build something this big.
Ah, the joys of construction games. I'm sorry, but this is totally my jam.
Together,
As
you can
someone
develop
who's
a
played a
town.
lot of Minecraft, Terraria,
Or go on
Stardew
far-out
Valley,
adventures.
Dragon Quest Builders
New
2,
encounters may await you as
I am
well.
so excited for this game. It's gonna be such a fun time.
Every day, the world gets
Oh, you can
bigger
turn
and
into a
bigger.
Graveler and roll out. That's so
Developing
good.
a town, one step at a time.
Also, what's the deal with that
Pokemon Pokopia.
sickly Pikachu?
Available on March 5th.
Like, I feel so bad for it because it just looks so sickly and dead. So, yeah, this one coming very soon. Oh man, that's actually releasing next week. So I'm probably going to focus mainly on Leaf Green for the time being, but I will grab Pokopia sometime soon.
Pokemon Pokopia releases next week on Thursday, March 5th. We hope you enjoy working with Pokemon to develop a town from the ground up.
I know I'm excited for this.
Today, we covered all of the information you see here.
That's not all, is it?
We'd like to end our presentation today with one final video for you all.
Here it comes.
Thank you for tuning
One
in.
last reveal. Let's see what this is. Okay, good potential here. So with this sketchbook. Oh my god, are we getting Legends Johto? No, wait. Oh, they're highlighting different regions. Okay, I see where this is going. There's some very nice art. Aw, look at the fuzzy Pikachu! What do we got here? So what is this? Here comes the new starters! Wait. Yo, Vacation Pikachu! So this could be a more Mediterranean region, potentially. Game Freak, what are you showing here? Oh, look at this! So yeah, this is a new game. Yeah, it looks pretty good so far. Alright, not that big of a jump graphically from Scarlet and Violet, But, whoa, just look at the water! Oh my god, this is so amazing. And the lighting? Hey, Pikachu. It's like, God, you can really tell the glow up, just the visual presentation here. This looks so good! Alright, so we got ourselves a new region to explore. New Pokemon! We got a bird! Something and a lizard. Ah! We got a frickin' Pomeranian! It's so cute! Gekwa. Aw, these are so good. Got some new Pokemon. So we're gonna get reveals on what the next box art are gonna be. So this area is obviously gonna have like a water motif to it. We're probably gonna be able to dive underwater. Pokemon Winds. And Pokemon Waves. So yeah, I did hear these names online a few times. Simultaneous release in 2027. Okay, so we're not getting them this year, but we're being shown these games now. I don't know if it's going to be holiday 2027 or if it's going to be in like early, like around springtime, but oh man. What a reveal! The new starters look so cute! Alright, that was definitely well worth it in the end. Because that final segment there, oh, it was good. That was good. I am very excited for what we are going to see here in Pokemon Winds and Waves. So yeah, the frickin' water looked amazing. Like, obviously, water is my favorite type in the series, next to bug. So obviously, I've been leaning towards that. But yeah, seems like we're going to have a more of a Mediterranean setting where a big chunk of the exploration is going to be diving underwater. So very cool they're bringing that back. Oh, and that's very fitting considering in my Sapphire Nuzlocke, we're very close to the point where we'll be able to dive underwater. So I'm definitely going to talk about that pretty soon. Okay, so I think we are going to call this stream here so that I can focus on drawing the new starter Pokemon. They're so freaking cute. But yeah, thank you for tuning into this, and I'll see you again very soon. So probably Sunday we'll jump into our next Pokemon Sapphire stream. So we'll see you all very soon. Bye-bye!